Regardless of whether you're a software wallet user or a hardware wallet user, your seed phrase is your wallet. And it's very important then that you store that backup in a way that is both secure and resilient, so robust to things like getting wet or getting damaged in a fire or something like that. I've done a number of videos that look at different metal seed storage products, and I've been really meaning to get around to doing one for the Cryptosteel Capsule. This is one I bought, so no freebies here. And basically what I'm going to do is just run through, what you get with the Cryptosteel Capsule, how you set up and use it, as well as look at how much of an improvement it is over the original Cryptosteel cassette. And as I go through, you'll understand why I've got like bulldog clips holding the whole thing together, because it's a huge improvement over the Cryptosteel cassette and much cheaper. And if you haven't already done so, hit subscribe, and that way you can stay in the loop for content I make to help you find your way in the crazy and often hostile environment that is cryptocurrency. All right, so when you get a Cryptosteel Capsule, this is what you get. All right, so once you unpack everything, you basically get the Cryptosteel Capsule, all of the letter tiles. There's a key that tells you what they all are here, and you also get the instructions as well as a nice little thank you letter with some important instructions on there, as well as a link to their website. One of the things that's really obvious with the Cryptosteel is how much this is actually a premium refined product, and how nicely organized and laid out everything is. The instructions are simple, but they're there, and it's just such a massive step up from the original Cryptosteel. And I'll just quickly show you what's in there, and these little clips will make complete sense in a sec. The original Cryptosteel cassette basically came in a container like this, and this is the ledger version of it. So basically you'd slide it out, the cassette would be in this cardboard, and all of the letter tiles basically lived loose in a piece of cardboard like that. And this was fine like for the first time you went to use it, when it was all zip-locked and tightly pressed together, but as soon as you try and put this box back together in any sort of loose way, these will all just fall out, go everywhere, get mixed up. It's a complete nightmare. The thing's worth saying is that from this original Cryptosteel, which was like the first product of its kind in the whole market, to this, the Capsule, there is a significant improvement just in terms of how easy it is to use, to store, which demonstrates to me that they put a lot of thought and attention into how people used these original Cryptosteels and what some of the frustrations there were. And the thing that's most impressive of all is that, the Cryptosteel was a solid product, but when you look at the fact that this now is significantly more expensive than this, Cryptosteel have done really, really well. Never mind that the improved design of the Cryptosteel Capsule means it did really well in tests for like extreme fire, and also did really well in Jameson Lopp's sort of extreme crazy tests of steel wallets. The only thing it lost a few points for was the fact that he couldn't open it after the crush test, with several tons of force being exerted on a very fine point on it. But again, really solid product, much more resilient than the cassette. The other thing that's really worth checking out is this operational security document that Cryptosteel put out, in that it is useful even if you're not going to buy a Cryptosteel, in that it talks about not only the features of their product, but also just some good practices in terms of hardware and security and how you think about your backups. And I'll put a link to that in the description. So the first thing to know is you've got to unscrew the capsule, and this information ribbon that is in here is very important. It basically says, remember to put fastener. And that's this little piece here at the end. And you absolutely have to put that in there, otherwise all the tiles can just fall off. So anyway, we'll put this to the side. Now, the thing with the Cryptosteel Capsule is that it comes with enough letters that if you have a 12-word seed, like this one here, you can store the entire word for each word and then put these little separators in between them. But if you have a 24-word seed like this one, you are going to need to just store the first 4 letters of each word in your recovery phrase. And that actually is okay, because BIP39 seeds actually only need the first 4 letters to be able to uniquely identify each word. So it's not a problem only storing the first 4 letters of each word. And that's how most of these seed storage products work anyway. One of the other really good things about the Cryptosteel Capsule is it also allows you to easily differentiate between upper and lowercase letters, as well as store symbols, numbers, and words of any length in terms of where you put the separators in between them. So this is really useful for storing something like a BIP39 passphrase or something else up to 123 characters long, which might not have the same structure as a BIP39 seed phrase. And if you're confused about what the difference is between a passphrase, a seed phrase, I've done a video that looks at that here. All right, so let's just run through how you do it for this 24-word seed phrase here, just using the first 4 letters of each one. Okay, first 4 letters of muffin, that's, let's see, M-U-F-F, and we'll just stick the separator on. Now, just to show you how I'm putting these on, I'm actually just sort of sliding these on one at a time so I can verify that the letter is correct as I do this. So D-A-R-I. That's for daring. Just checking as I go, just in case I've mixed them up in my hand. All right, now I've got all of the letters on there. Now this is the most important part, is put this fastener on. So basically you have to fold this little bit here to 90 degrees. You can just do that on the table. And then you basically put it on. So you can see there the fastener now is at 90 degrees and I need to fold that bit sticking out through the core here. So the fastener started out like this, and you can now see that that bit that was sticking out has now been folded through the core, meaning that if I just tip this upside down, nothing comes off. Now the thing with the Cryptosteel Capsule is you don't need to take this fastener off, so do not take that off unless you're planning to destroy this recovery and to put a new seed on. And when it comes time to actually try and use your seed phrase backup, what you would do is just slide all the tiles to one end and just go through, one letter at a time, reading those letters off as you enter your seed in. The one thing I will say is before you seal this up and put it away, make sure that you actually do a recovery check with your hardware wallet using this copy of the seed, just to make doubly sure that you haven't made an error transcribing from this into this, that you're only going to discover after maybe you've destroyed this copy of the seed. So take the time to do the recovery check, and I've done videos on how to do that with a number of different hardware wallets. Anyway, once you're done, you just seal it up. Stick a tamper evidence seal around the top as well. Some people will even go so far as to put a spot weld on there, and again, store that then in a secure place. As far as steel backups go, honestly, I think the Cryptosteel Capsule is about as good as it gets in terms of it's a well-polished product. The documentation is excellent. It's a bit fiddly to set up like most of these, but again, really, really well thought out design. This metal backup market is much more competitive now than it was even 12 months ago, and there's really cheap options like the Cobo tab plate and these other sorts of ones where you're stamping it in there permanently. But there's something to be said for a storage mechanism that allows you to destroy that backup easily by just removing the clasp and tipping it out, by changing it to store a new seed, or to be able to store something like a BIP39 passphrase, which is something that the Cryptosteel Capsule does better than any other metal seed storage device on the market. So if you think this would be a useful part of your backups and want to help me out of the process, I've got an affiliate link in the description, as well as some discount code info. And I've also got a full set of information and comparisons on my website, which look at different seed storage mechanisms, different features, and sort of some scores that just help you to create a really quick sense of how they compare. If you've got any questions about the Cryptosteel Capsule, just leave a comment and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching, I hope that was helpful. Hit like if you think that other people would find this video useful, and hit subscribe if you'd like to be kept in the loop about future content I make that helps people stay safe in the crypto space and to recover if they get into trouble. If you have any questions about this video or a topic that you'd like me to cover, just leave a reply.